Welcome guys, thank you so much for joining in. So right now, looking at the price action of Bitcoin, you can see yesterday we talked about this price scenario. Even though the price was making this head and shoulder here in a 4-hour time frame, this is a bearish scenario. I told you guys to be careful because I was actually expecting price of Bitcoin to move in a upward direction, and I also warned all the people who were actually taking short. I said you wait for a proper confirmation before taking any short trades. And look at this price movement, because in a 4-hour time frame we could actually identify this beforehand, guys. Since this was forming this 1 2 3 reversal pattern, there was a probability of price moving in upper direction rather than forming this right shoulder. And this is exactly what we are also witnessing right now with Bitcoin price action, guys. According to our 1 2 3 reversal pattern, 41,500 is going to be our take profit target area, because this price target here to the upside, this 41,500, has been measured from the leg here till the neckline area, and this is exactly what I did here, and that came at this 41,500 price level. And not only because of this 1 2 3 reversal, I also said this double bottom scenario here, you can see, right? This is a very nice double bottom scenario that was also playing out. So breaking the neckline area would indicate a buy signal, and if you have bought here, right, you can see this price movement right now is already around 3,250 points, right? This is a very nice move. And yesterday, since we did this video, the price has moved almost like around 13.38%, guys. So now, as you can see, our target here to the upside is going to remain there, which is 41,500. But also, if you look here on the right hand side, guys, in a daily time frame and use the Fibonacci from this swing high till this swing low level, right now the price of Bitcoin has clearly closed above this 0.618 and also this 0.5 Fibonacci retracement level, and that is a very important scenario because it has actually invalidated this dead cat bounce bearish scenario. And I told you guys, in a traditional market, this retracement would be somewhere around 0.5 Fibonacci retracement level. I told you, since crypto is volatile, we are going to look around 0.618. So if the price is able to close above this, that is going to trigger a buying opportunity. And look at this, since the price has now already closed above this 0.618, now this dead cat bounce, this bearish scenario has already been invalid. So now, even if the price is going to see any sort of a pullback, this 0.618 Fibonacci could act as a support, which is somewhere around 37,200, and then we could still continue further in an upper direction, right? So you can see in a 4-hour time frame the price still looks very bullish, and also in a daily time frame, now since we have already invalidated the dead cat bounce theory, the bearish scenario, the price here has much more potential to continue further to reach our target around 41,500 for now. So you can see in an hourly time frame, this is a scenario which we talked on my yesterday's video. I said you guys, each and every price movement inside the descending broadening wedge has played a very important role. So the same trend line is also an indication where the price might be getting gravitated. So if you look at this here, look at all the resistance line inside this descending broadening wedge, this trend line here, right, which acted as a support, which acted as a resistance. If you look at the price movement or monitor this price movement inside this level, this same line is now going to be a very important target area. So you can see when the price yesterday, when we did this video, was maybe somewhere around 35,300, and you can see exactly when we reached the previous, this trend line area, which previously acted as support, resistance, when we were able to break out of it, you can see price came back to retest this trend line area, found support, headed to the upside. And where did it win? It went exactly at this previous trend line here, and we got a pullback. But now, since we have already broken out of this, now we are clearly heading towards the next resistance line. So this 40,000 is a very strong resistance right now. But if we are actually also managed to find support above it, then there is a more likely scenario for price continuation in an upper direction, also in a smaller time frame. And also here on the right hand side, this Bitcoin logarithmic growth curve is now already above this 50 level, because this 50% was very important to actually cross above it, because every time we crossed over this Fibonacci level, you can see when we had this pullback, we came exactly at the lower line area, and once we were able to find support above this level, this 50 level, then the trend actually started heading in an upper direction here. Not only one time, guys, this has unfolded again and again. We saw this primary trend and price also finding support above this 50 line. It actually indicated a bullish move in an upper direction. This is exactly what we are witnessing, finding support at the middle line of this 50% Fibonacci level. This is actually indicating now we might be heading towards this green line, which is the 61.80 Fibonacci level. So in our case right now, since we have already found support above this middle line area, right, we could be heading towards this 61.80 Fibonacci level. So this price structure could actually indicate Bitcoin is on its way to make another new high, guys. So it is going to be somewhere around 44,500 to 45,000 price level if this is going to continue further from here on. So now let's also have a quick look on Ethereum price action. So now if we start this analysis of ETHUSD in a 4-hour time frame, you can see, guys, yesterday, if you remember properly, I said you the price of Ether could be making another ascending channel just like here, right? And if you look at the price structure right now, this also looks like we are maybe following this ascending channel just like with this previous example. And this is exactly what I actually mentioned on my yesterday's video. And look at this. Since then, the lower line has acted as a support and price is also clearly heading in an upper direction. So far, along with this ascending channel, the upper line area is where we could be gravitating, right? But we want to know exactly where we are heading. So for that, what I need to do is I'm actually going to do a similar price example which I gave you here, this similar price structure, because if we look at this 1 2 3 reversal also for Ether price action, what we can do is we can do a similar 1 2 3 reversal scenario. So since the price of Ether has already broken out of this neckline area, you can see here this neckline has already been broken. This was our lowest point, right? This is the support which we got. This here is a swing failure. You can see the price managed to find support before reaching the previous lower area, just like here with the Bitcoin price action. You can see now this is also indicating, hey, this is playing out as a double bottom type of scenario, right? Which is indicating a move in the upper direction. And according to this 1 2 3 reversal pattern, our upward target is going to be from the neckline, right? This is the neckline till the leg. And I want to look at two possible scenario, one where the body closed and one where the lowest point was. So in this case, for now, would be somewhere around 1,315, 1,310 price level. And to the upside, this is around 1,375 or 1,370 price level. So these are two of the target level what I'm actually expecting price of Ether to reach in the coming days. So let's see if this is going to pan out or not, because according to this 1 2 3 4, just like with Bitcoin, we are finding a similar price movement for Ethereum here as well in a 4-hour time frame. And not only this Ether price action in a 4-hour time frame, let's also have a look at Ethereum Bitcoin chart. So now if we look at this Ether Bitcoin price action, guys, in a weekly time frame, what we can do is we can use this parallel channel here as well. And if you look at this, the price movement here, this Ether Bitcoin chart inside this parallel channel, you can see very clearly that this upper line of this parallel channel has actually acted as a very, very strong resistance. So now, first of all, to turn this Ether Bitcoin price completely parabolic, we have to, right? We have to break out of this previous resistance line or this upper line of this parallel channel, which is going to be around 0.04 level. So if we could actually break out of it, this is going to indicate a very, very parabolic move for Ether Bitcoin price action. So not only just breaking the upper line, this previous temporary line would indicate a very bullish scenario. But if you look at this price action here, right, in a monthly time frame, it is actually easier to understand this price structure here, right? It is forming a inverted head and shoulder scenario as well. So according to this, right, breaking the upper line will give us an indication of a parabolic move for Ether Bitcoin price, and also breaking the neckline will give us a double confirmation. So for now, what we are actually expecting is this Ether Bitcoin get gravitated towards this upper line of this parallel channel and also this neckline area, which is going to be around 0.040 levels, guys. So guys, this is what I see right now looking at the price action of Bitcoin, Ethereum, and also this Ether Bitcoin chart. So I hope this video was helpful enough. If that's the case, hit the like button, and also if you're watching this for the first time, definitely hit the subscribe button and the bell. So by saying this, I'm signing out. My name is Anup. Bye bye, guys.